Have you ever felt like you are living someone else's dream? That no matter how much you achieve, something still feels missing. Something always feels empty inside. Today's story is for anyone who feels lost, who feels like they are running but do not know where they are going. It is not just a story. It is a mirror. Maybe after this you will finally stop chasing dreams that were never yours. In a village surrounded by green fields and simple lives, there lived a boy named Marco. He was intelligent, respectful, and always did what others expected from him. His father wanted him to become a doctor. His teachers said he should become an engineer. His friends talked about government jobs or going abroad. Marco nodded, smiled, and followed what they said. But inside his heart, Marco felt confused. He did not hate these things, but he also did not love them. Every day he worked hard. Every day he tried to be the best. But something inside always felt tired, like a candle slowly burning out. One day while walking home from school, he passed a small event in the village. There was a young man on stage wearing a black t-shirt and jeans holding a mic. Marco stopped and listened. The man was saying, "I used to study law. Everyone said it is the safest career, but I was not happy. I always loved coding and building apps. One day I left law school and followed my real interest. Now I run a tech company with clients from 5 countries. I wake up every day excited. And trust me, when you build something that is truly yours, that is real success." People clapped, some laughed, but Marco stood still. His heart began to beat faster. His mind started to clear. That night, Marco could not sleep. He thought about all the times he did things only because others told him to. He remembered how, as a child, he loved fixing broken radios. He loved understanding how machines worked. He even built a small fan with old wires when he was just 10. But nobody ever told him, "You are good at this. Maybe this is your path." Instead, they said you must be like him. You must do what he is doing. Marco felt like a bird forced to swim or a fish told to climb a tree. And that night, he decided something. The next morning, he went to his father and said, "I respect you. I am thankful for everything. But I cannot live someone else's dream anymore. I want to study electronics. I want to build things. That is who I am." His father was silent for a while. Then he said, "If you truly believe in it, then go give your best." Marco began his journey. He started small, studying through the internet, reading electronics books, fixing old machines, and building tiny robots. It was not easy. But this time, his tired heart felt alive. A few years later, Marco built a small company that repaired electronic devices in rural areas. People were amazed. They trusted him. Slowly, his work grew. Within a decade, Marco expanded his company to many cities across the country. From small villages to big metropolitan areas, his name became known everywhere. He was not just fixing machines. He was building opportunities. He trained thousands of young people who once felt lost just like he once did. He gave them skills, confidence, and a future. Today, Marco is not only a successful entrepreneur, but also an inspiration for an entire generation. People don't just call him successful anymore. They call him a man who changed lives and a man who changed the future of his nation. One day a young boy came to him and said, "My teacher says I must become a doctor, but my heart does not feel happy there. I love coding. I love software development. I dream of creating apps and programs. I spend hours coding and creating small programs. That makes me happy." Marco smiled and said, "The world will always try to shape you into what it wants you to be. But true courage is to listen to your own heart. Do not chase someone else's dream. Find what makes your soul come alive because that is where your real success is. If you force a sunflower to grow in the shade, it will never bloom. If you take a lion and ask it to fly, it will only fall. You were born with something special, but the world tries to make you forget it. Do not live a life just to impress others. So pause, close your eyes, ask yourself, whose dream are you chasing? If the answer is not yours, then maybe it is time to begin again. If this story touched your heart, like and share it with someone who needs it. And always remember, real happiness begins when you stop pretending to be someone else.